officially on.
Oh,
That's a lot of pressure.
Okay.
put it. Yeah.
A lot of
Whatever.
pressure. How are we doing? We took last week off because of Mother's Day.
We love our mothers.
Yeah.
Rob and I
Yeah.
had a few shows over that weekend.
I did as well, actually, unexpectedly.
Where'd you have a show?
Lower East Side.
Whose show?
I'm rather not say because I've been keeping my bookings discreet because I want to keep a low profile.
That should draw fucking people to shows.
But the reason is, like 3 weeks ago, I had to sign some stuff for my job for doing background checks.
Right.
So I don't want to so I hid everything on my social media.
Okay. All right.
And
Well,
the world thanks you for it.
And the world thanks you for that, Mateo.
Yeah.
But we love our mothers.
We love our mothers. How was your Mother's Day?
It was great. It was really, she loved it.
Was it hot?
How do I answer that? How do you want me to answer that? Like,
No, I'm only kidding.
I
Mateo.
know.
We know you're dressed very lovely today.
I wanted to. I bought this like 2 months, into the virus because it was like in 2020. So like the original price of the shirt was $85, which I've never spent that kind of money on a shirt.
That's a lot of money.
But when the virus hit, it dropped to like 35. I was like, I'm buying that.
You're dressed like a casual scientist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You look like you were about to combat the virus.
Yeah.
That's why you bought that.
Very Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Very Jeff.
That shirt, this
Like,
lovely shirt.
I love shirts with like designs like this, but like I hate objectively Hawaiian shirts.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
not. But is that a Hawaiian shirt?
No, it has the same cut as the one, but it's butterflies.
Would you consider that beach wear? Is that beach wear shirt?
It possibly is because it's from Vans.
I think it's vacation garb.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Vacation.
I gotta get a couple of those shirts.
Why? Like
Go to
couple of
Vans.
those type
Go to
shirts.
Vans' website. They have the best selection for this stuff.
wait, what website?
Vans, like the shoes.
In case I go to the beach. So, you wear like a nice little loose shirt.
On the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wear jeans on the beach.
Okay.
It's a loser move.
Like your Fonzie.
Yeah. Fonzie wears the leather jacket and his little short shorts.
Because he was always cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fonzie was a loser. He was a no-dick loser.
Yeah. I hated it. We went to the beach a few years ago. I didn't
Yeah.
go last year. And then every guy on the beach was just overweight. They were a bunch of fatzos. And,
What beach were you at?
where do you think?
Either Jersey or Long Island?
Staten Island.
Okay.
Staten Island,
No.
South Beach.
You got to go to like a rough beach. You can't go to one of those like hot guy beaches.
Yeah, like a Belmar.
Yeah.
Where's Belmar?
That's Jersey.
Yeah, I figured.
People-
Yeah.
People love the beach.
I got a beach that was ruined.
What was it?
Atlantic City.
That can often be ruined.
That used to be a great beach. People used to go there for the beach, and because of Democratic leadership,
What do they do? I honestly am not aware
I'm
of this.
blaming the Democrats.
Okay.
I call them the Demorats. You know that.
Okay.
I'm blaming
What
them.
did this say?
They
leader or
destroyed
leader?
Atlantic City.
It's already pretty tacky in the first place. So what like?
They destroyed it.
Okay.
And we're bringing it back.
What did they do there? They fucking they were I don't know throwing medallions in the water for the children.
Yeah.
So they did on Bulwark Empire. That's
That's
all. That's all I
I
got.
know. I pretty do a lot of research about this country. I missed those articles.
Are you a big Atlantic City guy?
I went there twice for reasons that no one should go.
I took you to the Tropicana.
I went there both twice for the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum.
Oh,
Really?
I went to that when I was 7 years old.
Which one? The one in Midtown?
Ripley's. Believe it or not. I don't know where. It was in Atlantic City.
Oh, okay.
How old were you when you went there?
I went when I was like 10, and again when I
Oh,
was like
okay.
15.
I thought it was maybe like 23.
Yeah.
No. If I'm gonna go to Ripley's, like I'm gonna go to one in Midtown. When I, like,
Who was the host of the Ripley's Believe It or Not show? What was
I
the guy's
don't
name?
know. There were
Remember
like two different hosts. I don't remember.
Chris Angel.
Alex Trebek.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was an okay show in Sci-Fi. It was like one of their only good programs.
I never got into it. I never got into that. There was what else? What's the other one? Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
Right. That was on Sci-Fi.
Yes.
Yeah, I never got into that one.
What was the other one? Fact or fiction?
Beyond Belief.
Beyond Belief.
Beyond Belief.
I never watched that one.
That's
Belief.
actually that was actually a good show.
Okay.
It was a great show.
It was like a horror show.
Yeah.
And you would have to, at the end of the episode, they would review the little vignettes, and they would say if they would reveal if one was fact or fiction.
Right.
And there was one with a vampire that supposedly was fact. I don't
Right.
know how.
Let's get back to the beach, Mateo.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, you're walking around, you strutting your stuff
Not really.
like a pigeon.
Not really.
You're
Like a-
not showing your body off for the old ladies on the beach?
If I'm in Europe, maybe.
Have you gone to a nude beach?
No.
You seem like a guy that would go to a nude beach.
Yeah.
I probably will, but I have some shame for my own body.
I won't go because usually they don't let children there.
Okay. That's a fair point. what was I gonna say? Oh, I wanted to address one thing with the episode. The last time we recorded was the bad audio.
Go ahead. Apologize to
I'm
everybody.
not apologizing. Actually, the audio was edited heavily.
Whoa. You're not apologizing?
Let me explain. It's funny.
Okay,
When,
go ahead.
The audio had to be put on the Adobe software audition,
Tell them.
and after I finished an audition, it actually sounded decent to what it originally was.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So I guess we sounded like shit that day?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
A little underwater?
Yeah,
Those things happen. I wish they didn't.
I know.
You know, I wouldn't message you off air about this, but on air I will
Yeah.
reprimand you.
Yeah,
And I will let you know if that happens again.
yeah, it's not. I had it once out of a whole year, almost a whole year of doing
2
this.
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
No, the camera's different. We had the audio.
2 weeks suspension.
Suspended.
Oh, okay.
2
Next
weeks.
time it happens, 2 weeks suspension.
Thank you.
With pay.
Okay. I think that reprimand is deserved if
Yeah.
it happens. Yeah.
2 weeks.
Thank you.
I'm a very loose boss. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm very loose. I'm
But
like,
remember, you are the boss, and you need to kick some ass.
I gotta kick some ass sometimes. I gotta kick ass a little bit to run my business right. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a very loose boss. I come in. I party with my
He's party with the staff.
staff.
Yeah.
I come in. I'm like, come on, who's getting the bagels today?
Yeah.
Fucking, I hate those type bosses.
Why?
Well,
What bosses bring bagels?
I worked with so many.
I like a
fucking
boss that
douchebags.
treats his employees like total shit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think if you're a boss, you shouldn't be liked whatsoever.
Yeah.
Then you're a bad boss.
I agree that there should be some level of discipline of knowing the line of what you can cross, but I don't think you need to be a dick. I think maybe authoritative.
No, I think they can cross the line, especially with the women.
I think so.
Yeah, they
too.
should cross
What's the
the
point
line.
of being the boss if you can't fuck the secretaries?
Exactly. Yeah. Every
What
boss
year
ever
is
had.
this, the 1950s?
Well, I'm a guy that likes the 1950s.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably
Long for the
are.
old
Yeah.
days.
I don't like a progressive boss who's
No.
just like, hey, I'm like just one of you guys. I don't have every answer.
I don't think
And
that-
a boss should be wearing a suit at all times, not this casual bullshit
No.
with like, you know, even on Fridays they come in with like a little sweater,
I don't like that.
a little,
Wait,
a little
like-
polo shirt. No,
Okay, I want to have a
No.
question about like what kind of suit, like how, like
doesn't matter.
price
What-
range.
whichever suit.
At least over $1,500.
15.
There you go.
There you go.
1,500.
That shows results.
Yeah, $1,500.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if you're the manager at a Dunkin' Donuts.
Let me ask you
You're
a
the
question.
boss. You should be wearing a suit.
How do you feel about lady bosses?
What are those?
A
Okay.
myth?
That's a thing. There's female bosses.
The only one that comes to mind, like you would know, is Oprah.
Well, she's a stupid bitch.
Okay.
And she still answers to a guy, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
What's his name? Tesla.
Stedman.
Stedman.
Yeah, Stedman. Yeah.
Tesla.
Tesla. Where did you get that one?
Tesla? Doesn't she fuck a guy named Tesla?
No,
Stedman.
Stedman.
Oprah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Oprah has great big titties though.
Nah, I've never found her attractive.
No?
I kind of did in middle school for a bit, but not. But I kind of.
It was a brief time where
yeah,
she looked okay.
yeah.
But never really.
Never really.
Got
Yeah, it
into
caught
Oprah.
my
What,
attention.
what channel she's on now?
Own.
Own her own network.
Yeah.
She's on OWN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean. This is why women can't be bosses because that's a cocky title.
Own?
OWN because you own the network.
No, it stands for Oprah Winfrey Network.
Shut down.
Damn.
You just got owned.
I just
Yeah,
got
I
owned.
know.
You just got owned.
Well,
Yeah, what an idiot. You really couldn't
Well,
figure out.
honestly, I subscribe to her podcast. I listen to it maybe like twice a month because of a guest I like on there.
she has a podcast.
Yeah.
What'd she need a podcast for?
I don't know. I think it's called like Oprah's Spiritual something Sunshine. I don't know.
I'm really fucking tired of these people
They have to have
having podcasts when you have a television show.
No, she doesn't do her own show on her own network anymore.
Still,
She just produces other people's.
Is it dirty? Is it dirty
So-
podcast?
Some of the episodes are.
Does she talk about sucking Tesla's dick?
No, like she does surprisingly interview a lot of comedians on it.
She's definitely a dirty podcaster. She probably talks about her bowel movements.
Ugh, Oprah.
Yeah, fucking nasty ass Oprah. That's like Bill Maher has a podcast. You ever see that fucking piece of shit?
It's so bad. Why are you doing this, Bill?
He
Why?
uses the same background as we do.
He really
know,
does.
I know.
He does this podcast. I tune into it because it's the most intriguing looking fucking thing. He does it at his house, right?
Yeah.
I would think at his house.
No, he said in an interview like it's a spare room and it's like one of his houses.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
He probably never used that room ever because no one has ever visited Bill Maher.
Yeah.
And he probably just has these guests come over, and it looks like that room looks so lonely.
It does. It feels it too, man.
He really does have that podcast because nobody wants to hang out with him.
Nobody wants to hang
so
out
he
with
needs
him.
to have a podcast.
I've
It's
re-
like,
I-
this is weird. I have a room here.
Yeah.
No one. I've
actually never been
this
in that room. That's the new rule room.
I find it very telling. His most booked guest, clip-wise and episode-wise, has been Steve-O from Jackass.
I thought it was Mike Tyson. Didn't he have?
A few times, but I saw more clips on his channel of Steve-O.
First off, I'm watching it. I never watched the Steve-O one. I saw the Mike Tyson one.
Okay.
He's sitting there with Judd Apatow. I watched that
Okay.
one. They're at a bar in his home bar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there, and Bill Maher is like serving him drinks, and they're talking about God knows why. It's always liberal bullshit. It's like, Bill, could you drop it for a second?
Or conservative shit.
That's why no one wants to visit you, Bill Maher. 'Cause
Yeah.
The minute you walk in the guy's house, he's probably like, this fucking Trump bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, that's why no one wants to visit you. Then I'm watching one when he has Tarantino on.
Oh, I did watch that one.
Yeah, and they're talking about something. I forget.
I don't remember.
I forget. 'Cause
Yeah, it's
can't-
not rememberable.
Because to be honest, I'm watching it. I'm just watching this ridiculousness.
Yeah.
of
How
it.
drunk are you when you're watching this stuff?
No, I'm completely
Okay,
sober.
okay. Because like I remember Tarantino's appearance on Joe Rogan better than Bill Maher's.
Well, that was a great podcast.
It was.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Bill Maher just because Tarantino is one of the most interesting people you could
Yeah.
talk
Oh,
to.
absolutely.
He's a genius.
Talk about film with him, books,
There's
movies,
so much.
feet.
There's feet, mainly
Yeah,
feet.
Mainly feet.
If he was on this show, I would talk to him about feet. I'd be like, "Whose feet you like?" better?
I would be
Uma
like,
Thurman?
Quentin, we got to get out of the way. I know it's gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What's the deal with you and feet? Tell us.
I would be like, "Whose feet do you like better, Uma Thurman's or Ving Rhames?"
Probably Vig's.
So yeah, then I'm watching that one, and they're going on about something, and Tarantino looks bored because
He's so bored in
Bill
that
Maher's
one.
just rambling, and then Tarantino finally gets to say something, and Bill Maher's like, "Wait a second, hold on, we ran out of pot."
Oh Jesus.
It's like, what is he doing? Was he trying to show like more personality?
I think
Bill Maher,
that-
you're a jerk off.
Quentin, do you
Yeah.
think you can get some more pot
You
for
think
us?
yeah, and then there's one with him talking to Bella Thorne,
I did not watch that one.
Yeah.
and he scolds her for being offended over a joke.
Yeah. He's like,
And
you're a baby.
It just comes across so creepy.
Yeah.
Because Bill Maher's sitting there. First off, I only know Bill Maher as the suit guy because he wears suits all the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
time. Now he's sitting there. This is his regular clothes. He's dressed like a weird
Like a polo shirt,
he's
like
divorced dad.
Yeah, it's very like a divorced stepdad.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Ralph Lauren polo shirts,
Like,
with like
and
on the third marriage that didn't work out yet.
He's
Like,
wearing
that
these
hasn't worked
weird
out.
sunglasses
Yeah.
inside.
I
and-
noticed he wears a lot of suede loafers.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
bad. And he's just sitting there. He's just trying to be all cool with the young girl.
Yeah.
And he's like coming across like a weird stepdad. Like, don't be offended.
Like
by
when I
that.
was married to your mother, kind of
Yeah.
like that kind of like she's like the elder.
You know what's even
Daughter.
kind of ironic about Bill Maher right now? Like
What's that?
he fucking hates Trump so much, but yet Fox News plays him nonstop.
They play a lot of
Yeah,
Bill
his
Maher
clips. Yeah,
Well, because he's turned to the other side a little bit,
I know.
and that's a good thing.
I
Because I do like Bill Maher. I just think he's a jerk off.
I thought his last hour for HBO for like 5 years ago was awful.
All of his hours are pretty
his
bad.
specials.
Yeah,
They
he-
just-
he has like
yeah.
1 or 2 bits in every
They're
hour.
just
Yeah.
extended
Very good.
versions of what he bitches about on his show.
He's like,
Pretty much.
oh.
It's like his stand up
on.
is like the round table segment if only he speaks.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
That's what his
That's the
stand-up
best way
is.
of putting
and
it.
that's
Yeah.
the perfect way to explain my comedy.
That's yeah. And it's just all smug, which I enjoy.
Oh, I love him.
I like that
love
he's-
how
I
smug
feel
he
like out of
is.
every like celebrity in HBO like who should get a podcast, out of any of them, Larry David should.
No, he's not.
Oh,
gonna-
he's a bore.
so fucking annoying.
And we know we know about his past.
He's hiding something.
He's hiding something.
Okay.
He was supposed to come out with that documentary. What happened?
They got
Larry?
pulled.
They
What
got
happened,
pulled.
Larry?
Allegedly got pulled.
Yeah.
I know
you-
it did get pulled.
Well, you're filming another 10-episode fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm, the most boring show on
I love it.
television.
I love the
liked
show.
last
I
season.
love
Oh,
it.
it's a
I
snore.
enjoyed the last season.
It's a snooze fest.
I'm not with you
The
on
first
that one.
5 seasons, great.
I agree. I think they're all great. Like
I think I'll be honest. The every season has been really good except for the last one. I didn't like
the last one I meant had some issues, but I still thought it was very
I
entertaining.
think it teetered off.
That's a good way of putting it.
The
That's
last
yeah.
season wasn't his best season. The previous 2 that came back, 2017 and 2020, the Hamilton season.
Yeah, they're great.
Those are good seasons of
Yeah.
Curb. But the best season of Curb is the 2011, the one before he went on that 6-year hiatus. The Mr.
Yeah,
Softy
yeah, I know
Palestinian
what you're talking about.
chicken.
Yeah.
Because that's some of the most memorable episodes of,
Oh,
of
yeah.
the series. Like, the Safe House episode. Richard Lewis has the what's it called with the
He's
the
an old
burlesque-
fuck too now. Richard Lewis.
He's
next to
ancient.
death.
Yeah, well,
Everyone's dying on that show because the show's been on for 25 fucking
yeah.
years.
No,
And they
it's-
all
yeah.
started, and they started when they were all like 55.
Yeah.
They were already halfway through life.
How old was Larry when he started that
I think
show?
50 years
50
old.
something, like right around like 49, 50.
You know what I
He
hated?
left Seinfeld at 40.
You know what I hated about that last season was that he had nothing to do. He had nothing to say on COVID because it didn't affect him. 'Cause
No,
he's
it
a rich
didn't-
fuck.
No, we did that COVID episode with his friend hoarding like supplies.
That was a
That was
very
the stupidest fucking thing.
That was a Larry David reach.
That was so
That was a
dumb.
very Larry David thing.
Yeah.
Like what we're gonna call them hoarders, like COVID hoarders. That
Right.
was I thought that was a bit of a reach.
I thought that was so stupid.
Also, John Hamm I thought was funny on the show, and then in that episode he was kind of just came across like like the comedy was a little. He was like in over his head
right.
as a comedic actor.
Well,
Vince
yeah.
Vaughn's great on it, by the way.
Vince Vaughn's great in everything. I love
Yeah.
VV and
I love
anything.
VV. I watch VV.
Who doesn't love
pretty much
Vince Vaughn?
yeah.
anything?
And know what I love about him? His political views.
Yeah. very.
Why? What's he believe in?
Oh, he hates the
He,
blacks.
he
Oh, really? He does? Is
yeah.
this a bit or is this true? Like I can't tell.
I don't know. We gotta
well,
find out.
you think it's a bit? It's not a bit. He says he identifies as a Mel Gibson conservative.
Right.
That's what
I did hear that. I think.
he's a Mel
Yep.
Gibson
He
conservative.
hates the blacks. He's like,
They'll never be on dodgeball. They'll never be. Why will we ever cast Idris Elba? I don't know. Like, you tell me, Owen.
That's a good impression.
it's a great impression.
Yeah. He blamed the black guy.
Nailed it.
He blamed the black guy in dodgeball. He said he's trying to steal the balls.
Yeah,
He's trying to steal the balls.
yeah. Well, we're gonna. By the way, we're not gonna pay Christine Taylor the same amount of money as I make. I mean, come on, really.
You sound like you know him personally the way you imitate him.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Me and Ben make top billing, and I'm only letting Ben get a little bit further, because he's the bigger name at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Vince Vaughn hates the blacks. Everyone knows that.
Can't believe that.
And he identifies as what?
A Mel Gibson conservative.
There you go.
Yeah.
And who's crazier than Mel Gibson?
Alec Baldwin.
See, that's the Bill. Well, yeah, that's true.
true, yeah.
That's very true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But that's the podcast I want to see. Bill Maher and Mel Gibson.
That would be good stuff.
How that would get heated.
Yeah,
That would
hard.
Yeah.
Didn't
Get
he-
out of my house.
Didn't
This is my house now.
didn't Alec
And that
Baldwin?
green thing you're wearing.
Didn't Alec Baldwin go on Real Time?
Alec Baldwin's been on probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's been
I remember that
He's a
clip.
liberal
Yeah.
piece of shit. Of course, Bill Maher at the fucking. The only way to get on Bill Maher's show, you got to be a total liberal piece of shit.
Or really,
Just a
really
li-
conservative.
But no, not just a liberal,
Yeah.
not just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
A liberal piece of shit. That's what you got to put on the application.
Yeah, just think of the conservatives he's had who are prominent. Milo Yiannopoulos,
Milo,
Yes.
Bannon.
Stevie Bannon.
Stevie
Yeah,
Bannon, Steve
like
Bannon.
beyond Republican,
Yeah.
and going to like circus territory.
Yeah.
Steve Bannon has awful hair.
Oh yeah,
He has the worst hair in the history of America.
oh yeah.
He's ugly.
Goes him and Benjamin Franklin.
He
It kind of does look the same. Yeah.
he bought he bought Seinfeld, the whole show.
Yeah, he owns
Yeah.
he owns half the rights to the Seinfeld franchise.
Yeah, he owns
yeah, that's,
all of and one,
Yeah.
of, one of his big things he wants to bleep out the word Jewish in every episode.
he said that in interviews. It's like on record.
He owns Seinfeld though.
yeah.
No, he
Morgan
invented.
Creek.
No. He invested as like he was the main backup investor for the show.
He was one of the owners of Morgan Creek Productions.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He like was such a big backer. He owns a huge percentage of the show's rights, but not all of it.
So
Yeah.
Steve Bannon, he worked for Breitbart.
Owned it. He took it over. He was
when Breitbart died, right?
Right.
yeah,
And then
Andrew
Steve
Breitbart.
Bannon,
Yeah, Steve Bannon took over. I don't even know how that happened because like Bannon was not even in the picture apparently when Andrew was Breitbart was alive. So
Okay.
I have no idea how that happened.
So this fucking Steve Bannon, in between being a fucking staunch conservative,
Yeah.
was laughing his balls off at Seinfeld.
probably.
And he was like, one day when I get enough money, I'm gonna buy the entire fucking series. I'm gonna buy Jerry Seinfeld.
He works for me.
It would be pretty funny if he bought Jerry Seinfeld.
If anybody can buy Jerry Seinfeld,
there probably have been weird meetings with Seinfeld and him in the same room.
but Seinfeld, he's such a comedic purist
Yeah.
that he would consider his role as the jester. He'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is the ultimate form of comedy. This is it.
Yeah.
Being a king's jester.
Right.
Who could do better than that? Yeah.
And as Steve Bannon wears his king outfit.
Yes.
He probably
Yeah.
bought the king outfit that Costanza was wearing.
Andrew the
Because he's such a big Seinfeld fan. It is weird when like hardcore guys like that, like Bannon,
Yeah.
they're like into like something like loose and light.
When
like
they show
Seinfeld.
a
Yeah.
little personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
watched
Rush
Seinfeld.
Limbaugh being a huge Breaking Bad fan.
No,
Oh,
yeah. No, but that makes sense because Rush was a pillhead.
Yeah, that does
Fucking-
make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Who
probably
doesn't
right.
love Rush?
Yeah, Rush.
I love Rush.
Rush is the best.
I'm trying to think of the other like
I'm not
prominent.
gonna
cons-
piss my panties.
I'm trying to
today.
think of like other prominent conservatives who like weird media, like examples like Rush liking Breaking Bad and that. Who was the guy who was obsessed with Malcolm in the Middle, like the big like conservative radio host
There's a concern. I don't know.
from like the early 2000s?
That's a
90s.
That's a weird thing to be obsessed with.
Who? Jimmy Savile?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know it was some
Who
guy.
the fuck would be
Yeah.
obsessed with Malcolm in the Middle?
There was. I remember
It's like the
reading.
worst show ever.
Probably Buck Sexton. That was his name.
I don't know.
He's the guy that took over for Rush Limbaugh.
Give me a Coke, please. Diet, please.
Yeah,
A
you know,
Coke?
and, I'm gonna get a little wild. Get me a Coors Light.
I don't see why
You don't
not.
mind, do you?
Please wait here.
If I have a
Thank you.
beer,
I don't give a shit if you have a beer.
what are they, 5 each?
I don't give a shit
Yeah.
if you have
Oh,
a beer.
I'm wearing the shirt.
That's
I'm wearing
right.
the fucking Stone Cold shirt.
I like
Yeah.
his podcast.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, Stone Cold's podcast?
Yeah, it's fucking funny. He just has a wrestler on, and Stone Cold clearly suffers from not just CTE, but just retardation in general.
My favorite podcast, this one that we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
This is one of my favorites.
Right.
it is. It should be. We run this bitch.
Yeah. And then after that is definitely the Bill Maher sit down thing.
Right.
Great show. Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast, and probably fourth would be Fighter and the Kid.
Fighter and the Kid.
Fighter
Never heard of
and
it.
Kid.
Can you give me a brief synopsis?
That's Brendan Schwab and Brian Collin.
Brian Collin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a great podcast. That's probably, well, Brendan just came out with Gringo Puppy,
Yeah, Gringo Papa.
and that is the jamming in New York of today's
Great special.
generation.
Yeah.
That's how good that special
Well, did you
was.
see him on the Bobby Lee show?
Yeah,
I did. I do watch Bobby
They're
Lee.
trying to
that?
take my man down.
Yeah.
They're trying to take him down
Why?
because he wanted to get a little pussy. He wanted to fuck his good friend Bobby Lee's wife.
It was really
Or
confusing.
girlfriend.
It was confusing because I think he was accusing Bobby Lee of being a like a Reddit troll or
Right.
whatever, and they all have like the same excuse all the time though, that they're just like, I don't even know in a computer.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Well, the only legit that excuse works for Aziz Ansari, who only owns a flip phone.
Well, again, you brought up Aziz Ansari last week when we were like, you got to stop bringing up Aziz Ansari.
I'm sorry. We didn't record it last week, so the week before.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, you brought up Aziz
You're
Ansari.
allowed one Aziz Ansari reference
Okay.
an episode for that one, and that was it.
Okay.
No more Aziz
No,
Ansari.
I won't mention the man.
Okay, good. Thank you. Because every time you mention him, I get enraged.
Yeah, you really
My
don't
inner
like
Vince
him.
Vaughn comes out.
Yeah.
Because he hates the Indians too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brendan Schwab, he's a great big fat retard.
A great way to end a segment.
I think because 2 weeks ago we were talking about his special,
Yeah, you are.
and we were ironically praising it.
Yeah.
And
I gotta watch it. So can you send me the link for it?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find though.
Okay.
You just search for shit comedy.
Yeah. you search
comes
for
right up.
You search for fat tongue man.
Yeah, fat tongue disgrace.
If you type in fat tongue TED Talk,
Yeah.
Okay.
Comes
it comes right up.
Yeah. If you search for victim of CTE
Yeah,
tries to make funny on stage at gas station, it comes right up.
it comes.
Oh, dude, it
right
would be
up.
funny if he said victim of MK Ultra.
I love those videos.
Those
Yeah,
videos are great.
yeah.
Okay, Ultra.
He was on with Brendan Schaub was on with Bobby Lee, and,
his
that's
wife,
fucking.
Bobby Lee's
You know what I didn't like about that?
hot wife.
It was so fucking boring though, because I'm like,
After like 30
if
minutes,
the like
I miss like the Opie and Anthony days
yeah,
where when
exactly.
they had drama and you would be like, and there was like vicious shots being taken.
Right.
Like they're just having a conversation.
Like,
but,
they're trying to be accountable. It's like
Yeah,
look,
I
your
hate-
guys
stop
are
being accountable.
You're comedians. Speak
We gotta-
rationally and emotionally,
Yeah.
like how Tommy and Mateo
how
did
they
that.
did it.
No,
yeah.
I was pretty rational looking at shit.
Not the point, Mateo. The point is that when you're a comic, speak from the heart.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
Brendan Schwab was answering questions like a fucking
fielding-
fat douchebag.
He was fielding questions
Yeah.
like he was
like he was a press
like,
secretary.
yeah. It's like, dude, you hit on this dude's girlfriend. Be like, listen, I hit on your girl.
I didn't know she's hot. You're
Sorry.
Bobby Lee.
Right,
I'm fucking Brendan
I'm a
Schwab.
big fat fucking scumbag.
I'm an ex-fighter. I can fuck you up. I hit on your girlfriend. Just
Right.
say it to his face.
And I'll
Don't do it like Bobby. The whole thing was like him begging Bobby Lee for forgiveness. Meanwhile, the girlfriend had the problem with him, not even Bobby Lee. And he's just like, Bobby, I love you so much, Bobby. And Bobby Lee is just sitting there. He's like, well, this ain't really about me, and I this makes me uncomfortable.
Right.
It was pretty boring.
I just hate how
I don't know
accountable
why Bobby
he was.
Lee's always the center of weird like dramas like this.
Yeah, because he dates women out of his league.
No,
That's what it
not
is.
even that. Like, I was thinking more of the Ari Shafir and Mencia Joe Rogan beef
Oh,
from,
right,
yeah,
he was-
years
oh,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Lee was involved in
Yeah.
that.
But you know what?
And Rogan was such a little bitch because yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I fucking said it.
Yes. No. I want to finish it.
So, because he turns around to Bobby Lee and he calls out Bobby Lee and he's like, this is the problem that comedians don't want to come out and talk, and like, because Bobby Lee was like, I know Ned, yeah, he steals, and then Rogan like shoved the camera in Bobby Lee's face, and he was like, say it to the camera. He's like, nah, I don't want to do that because I don't want to get involved, and he's like. And then Rogan was all like, this is the problem. The comedians don't want to get involved in shit like this. We got to take down Carlos Mencia. Meanwhile, fuck Rogan for taking down Carlos Mencia. I fucking love that DTD shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did too.
That And he introduced me to the
kidding
word
me?
beaner.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, beaners.
He came out there. DTD and
stealing Cosby jokes.
just making it his own.
Yeah.
Not even making it his own.
No, he word for word lifted it. If you
Yeah.
look at the videos on the internet.
He's like, we had the same sense of humor.
And also, it was stolen because fucking Mexicans don't play football.
That's right.
Yeah, there's like one Mexican football player, Mark Sanchez.
Exactly. And he sucked. Remember the butt fumble? Yeah. So Rogan was like such a little bitch to Bobby Lee. And Bobby Lee's fucking very funny. Fucking hysterical. And he has to sit there with his fucking chick and that fucking retard, Brendan Schwab.
Yeah.
And he has to be like, all right, well, you tried fucking my girlfriend. And then the girlfriend's like all into it too.
Yeah.
She's like all into it because God forbid a woman doesn't like fucking embarrass herself.
No, it was really annoying that she had to make like a list of the timeline.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Such a woman
how did
thing.
she make the what did the timeline? I didn't watch.
Started listing off like it should be like September 2017.
But
it
did
was
she have like
he
a prank?
hit. I'm sorry, Mateo. He hit on her. That's what he did.
Yeah.
She made it out to be, and then he's an idiot because he was like, "I'm going to sue you," because that's always fucking very funny. by the way.
Very, very smart move. I'm gonna sue.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue you because of some Reddit troll bullshit.
ridiculous.
It's like, dude, you're a fucking loser. Fuck that guy.
Fucking the only list women should make is a shopping list. Am
That's
I right,
right.
Mateo?
That's fucking right.
I don't like. I mean, I've been on the other side of that a couple of times where you
With
troll
what?
when you troll on the internet and
Yeah.
people threaten to sue you and then
Plenty
They
of
never
times.
do. They never go
always
through. There's only
threaten
one person who almost went through with it, and I got them to drop it.
Who?
What?
Wendy Carlos,
Who?
the soundtrack creator and composer for Clockwork Orange.
She tried suing you?
Yeah.
How empty is Wendy Carlos's life that she was like,
She fucking mailed me a cease and desist letter. She called my house and we're going to court. And I was, ugh.
that's
You're
hilarious.
going to court?
And what did you say?
I was like, let me finish.
Yeah.
Google, you can send lawsuits for Google through a certain pay for application, and when that happens, you can rescind it,
Right.
dispute it, and I disputed, and Google took my side within 10 days.
This is a lot to unpack.
It really is.
It's called the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, where you can sue someone for I made a parody song of her stuff, but I didn't sample it.
You made a parody song?
Yeah, I didn't sample it. It was recreated from music engineering software.
And she did what? The Clockwork Orange?
She claimed the melody was hers, even though it was a parody. So I
Okay.
changed it slightly, and she DMCA'd, and I won. I won the dispute without going to court. Thank God.
You're like Jesse Ventura.
I won. He really is.
when Jesse Ventura defeated Chris Kyle.
Yeah, a dead man.
Yeah. He's like, I won.
He's like, hey. What were we talking about before that bombshell?
The list that woman,
just being sued. Yeah, it's a pussy move.
Yeah, every 3 months I used to have to hit up my lawyer, Fazil Alam.
Yeah, ask him for legal advice.
Yeah, I used to have to
who threatened you? That you willing to say?
A bowling alley in
Well,
Connecticut.
the bowling
the
alley, yeah, I
bowling
remember
alley
that.
in
They
Connecticut.
threatened to sue us. Ivan Weiss threatened to sue us.
I remember that.
Wise.
Who else? My own grandmother.
My own
grandmother
grandma.
threatened to sue me.
My grandmother.
That's always fun.
I
When,
know.
like-
I just from my outside knowing both scenarios of what happening, you guys would have won both cases.
I always win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when I roast. That's always funny when when family sues each other.
Hilarious.
Like if me and you were in the courtroom, like just fucking fighting
It'll-
over a
it'll
will,
happen one
an
day.
inheritance. Yeah,
It'll
probably.
happen,
Yeah, I'll sue you.
yeah. I don't think for my will.
No,
What-
no,
what-
no.
No, like mom or dad's will.
their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you just take care of it. I don't care. I don't need it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Verbal contract. Mateo's my lawyer.
Because I'm
Wow,
so
we're
good with money.
recording this shit anyway. It's gonna be public in
I
a
don't-
few hours.
Okay, and then you just
Public now, actually.
Greg, whatever it says, if my parents name me the executor
Right.
of the will, I will be I'll be lending you the rest of the power.
But I think you're better with money than I am.
No, I'm not.
Really?
Well, this is probably because I wouldn't be shelling out $40 a week to do this. No,
No, we don't. When we get like around October, get my own place. We do it there.
We'll figure that out.
no, but we like the Queen's aspect.
We like the
of
Queen's
story.
aspect.
I don't know. I know. Like my grandfather said, like usually.
We're the three king of queens
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
The three
Three
kings,
kings of
of
Queens.
queens.
Yeah.
Starring Ice Cube and Kevin James.
That's a good one.
Ice
Coming
Cube.
this fall in CBS.
Yeah. Then like Leia Remini shows up
Yeah.
middle of
No,
season
there'll
one.
be like a regular, like hardworking actress in Hollywood catches a break to work with fat fucking Kevin
Yeah.
James, and then Leia Remini is a guest star on the show.
Yeah.
And Kevin James is like, I really like her. Let's keep her around. The best part about that show that he did, Kevin Could Wait.
Yeah,
which
I love that. I love that.
The
So,
wait really should have been spelled
Yeah.
WEIGH.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
But the best part about that was that not only he kicked that lady off the show and replaced her with Leah Remini, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The best part is he killed off the character.
He
Kills the wife
He kills
off.
her off.
He kills
right?
her off.
What
How
a
did he kill her off?
I don't remember. I didn't watch the show.
Well, the way they did it in 2.5 Men was really funny.
Well, that was pathetic.
Oh, that was.
You know, like Charlie Sheen said, "I'm going out for cigarettes," and he never came back.
Yeah. That's always a classic
That's a-
joke.
You know, my dad was one of those cigarettes that went out for milk and never came back.
Anyway, what do you guys think of the Kevin James show on Netflix? The one about the NASCAR.
I never.
I usually love me some KJ.
I love
Yeah.
KJ too.
But him playing a fat fucking NASCAR driver.
He doesn't play driver.
It goes. I don't care what he plays.
Okay.
It's KJ. He's fat fucking NASCAR.
he
guy.
doesn't play a driver. He plays the car.
Plays the car.
He plays the vehicle.
plays the car.
Fucking Adam Sandler just driving him.
Yeah.
No, I haven't checked it out.
Yeah.
But I seen the trailer for it.
Okay.
And maybe one of these days I'll check out my good friend KJ.
Yeah.
Driving-
His YouTube
driving-
channel's great.
driving around.
His YouTube parodies of films
Those
are
aren't.
You know
that's
what?
really not
Those
bad.
actually are very funny.
those are good.
Like the one he does. We plays like the boom guy.
Yeah.
Those are actually very funny, which like is kind of shocking because Kevin James not really known to be very funny.
The Sweat and the Small Stuff special is not terrible.
It's not. I agree with
it's
Rob.
no
on that
Baba
one.
Grumlow.
There's no Poppy Green Joe.
I agree with Rob on that one.
King of Queens is very funny.
King of
It's a
Yeah,
good
King,
show.
King
Great
Queens
show.
is classic.
I love that.
And
show.
one of my favorite episodes I can relate to of King of Queens is when he refused to go to the hospital when he had 2 staples stuck in his testicles.
And you refuse to do that.
No, he refused to go to the hospital. No,
what-
the joke
who
is
did?
Kevin James in the show.
Doug Heffernan?
No, Kevin James.
No, I know.
Oh yeah. He had 2 staples in his nuts.
I don't think I've seen that episode.
Okay.
Ouch. You had that, right?
No, I've had testicular contortions and they always been repaired. I'm fine. I'm fixed. Not like a
Good.
dog.
Rough.
I like one of the King Queens episodes is that Thanksgiving episode where
That's
the
a very
bum is
funny
outside
episode,
and can't come in. That's a good.
Yeah,
episode.
like Leah Remini's great on
It
that
used
show.
to be a fun show. The thing about that show is the reason why it didn't get popular.
Yeah.
because people like to just shit on Kevin James.
Yeah,
I
that was
agree.
a thing in like the 2000s where like they would shit on Kevin James for having a hot wife. Meanwhile, Leah Remini, she wasn't that good looking.
I always
attractive.
found
She
King of
was.
Queens to be way funnier and entertaining, like way more entertaining than Everyone Loves Raymond.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm not a big
absolutely.
Everybody Loves
Yeah.
Raymond fan.
yeah. The voices on that show are so annoying.
Like, hey,
How you
Everyone has the
I'm
very
fucking Raymond. I'm Raymond. I'm a mama's boy. Shut up.
yeah.
You and that fucking lurch of a brother of yours,
Yeah.
Brad Garrett,
Yep.
plays fucking Frankenstein in a commercial.
He
55 years old playing Frankenstein
He
in a commercial.
does. You're right. Like I just put that in my head. Like
3 actors on that show play Frankenstein.
yeah.
Peter
Yeah.
Boyle in Young Frankenstein, Brad Garrett in that commercial,
And Doris Roberts.
I was gonna say. that.
Yeah.
I just been purposely agreeing with everything you say throughout the episode because I'm just paying tribute to my hero Brendan Schwab.
Okay. Let it air.
Let it ebb, baby.
Nah, I don't like the Everybody Loves. Well, it's not a bad show. I just
I don't.
wasn't my first
I don't. I
choice.
agree. I think it's fine for some people. I just never loved it.
You know what was my favorite?
What?
My favorite 2000 sitcom,
What?
According to Jim, with Jim Belushi.
Hell yeah.
I don't remember.
I
it.
laugh my balls off at Jim Belushi. Anything that Jimmy Belushi did. He doesn't act anymore. He fights with David Cross every day. Every day they meet in a schoolyard in Washington D.C. and they get into a big fight.
Yeah.
And they're like, "See you tomorrow." David Cross is like, "I'm gonna kick your ass tomorrow." I'm like, "Bring it on." But he doesn't act anymore, James Belushi, unfortunately. Neither does David Cross.
Yeah.
But According to Jim was such a fantastic.
There's a great episode of
fantastic show.
According to Jim where Jim goes to a gay bar, and the guy with the thick eyebrows
Yes,
from Mad
Patrick
Men,
Fischler.
him,
Yeah.
he's on the episode, and they just start dancing, and it's the it's very funny.
And know what's funny about that?
I think it should be-
Homophobic. It was homophobic.
Really?
King,
I've never seen it.
King of Queens has almost once an episode they make a homophobic remark.
Yeah.
It is true. Yeah, you're
really
right.
fun.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of King of Queens. Yeah,
I was watching Trailer Park Boys, which is legitimately very funny.
and also very dated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching one episode, and one of the characters is Randy, I think, or
Yeah, I
Ricky.
think so.
Ricky.
Yeah,
Ricky.
one of
And he's just like, "I'm not gay." Like it was like such a bad thing to be gay. It was like such a fucking just a time capsule. You know, very dated. Can't do that type of humor today.
They made it like a Trailer Park Boys, like newer.
Yeah, they made a movie. And
They made a
stuff.
cartoon also.
Yeah, I did. I'm not talking about a cartoon, but the movie was like
Yeah.
pretty recent. I think.
Yeah, I never watched the movie.
It was after COVID.
It's fucking funny
Yeah, I
show,
know.
though.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, but I mean, compared to According to Jim, I don't know.
And,
Because According to Jim is the greatest sitcom in the 2000s.
Do we have anything to add to that? Because I'm
no.
Okay.
You're drawing a blank. What was your favorite sitcom growing up?
Me?
Yeah,
Definitely is Always Sunny. Up there, like Always Sunny in
but I
Philadelphia.
don't consider that like a sitcom. Like
Okay.
I'm talking about like situational sitcom
situational,
with
okay.
the laugh track and all that shit.
Definitely, everyone hates Chris.
You know, there is a. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never really watched that. There is a market for that sort of show.
They still
like,
make,
I don't know. I
they
still
make them, but
I
Yeah.
like them. I mean, I love Lucky Louie.
Yeah.
Like that was so fucking well done. Like, and it was innovative too because they did it on HBO.
Yes.
And it was a dirty sitcom, and it was like they could have done more of those. I know, like Netflix came out with something with Ashton Kutcher and that rapist.
yeah, the,
Yeah, I know
the
what you're
Danny
talking
Masterson.
Yeah.
the ranch.
The Ranch,
Yeah.
with Sam Elliott, who's also a fantastic.
Oh, I
actor.
love Sam Elliott.
And they did something similar because we're gonna get into Sam Elliott because you know.
Masters of Sex.
Yeah,
One second.
we talking about this show?
Masters of Sex. But The Ranch was something similar to a Lucky Louie because it was kind of dirty.
Yeah.
And but the show sucked because Ashton Kutcher sucks.
Yeah.
The rapist is pretty funny.
I mean, I guess
That's a
I
great
guess
way of putting
so.
it. Yeah.
He has comedic timing. He's
Yeah.
better comedic timing than Ashton
Yeah.
Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher's just all like,
Yeah.
fucking, what's that, Ashton Kutcher? What is that? And
That's
they-
not DTD.
Yeah, that's not DTD.
That's your Ashton
That's
Kutcher
my
impression.
Ashton Kutcher impression. And then he goes in front of Congress and tells them how he's saving children.
Yeah, really.
He's like,
He allegedly
an
he
actor.
allegedly did. I don't know how accurate it is.
Whose children he's saving? He's probably he's probably saved all Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's fake kids.
That is a very good point to bring up.
He's
in
probably
joke
Maddox.
wise.
Yeah,
Maddox Jolie.
he's like, we saved these kids.
Yeah.
And like Angelina
I mean-
Jolie's like, could you give back my black baby? my black baby, give it back to me. Yeah, what were we talking about? I went on a rant. I'm sorry, Mateo.
We were gonna
I
talk
don't know.
about-
I don't know. I'm just letting it roll.
You mentioned Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott,
And
great
then,
actor.
my ears perked up because
Great
I
actor.
think of Wade Garrett. Played Wade
I'm not
Garrett.
familiar with Wade Garrett. Who is
Wade
he?
Garrett in fucking
Come on.
Roadhouse.
There we go.
I'm not familiar with. I
You've
never.
never seen
You
Roadhouse?
never seen Roadhouse?
Nah.
Shut the shit off.
I guess I'll.
You're fired.
Okay, I'll look it up later. I definitely will.
You gotta watch Roadhouse. It's an hour and 40 minutes of fucking Swayze and Gazzara.
Oh, we
And
were having
Sam Elliott.
Ben Gazzara.
Fucking
You know the
Oh, it's a
actor?
movie. It's a movie or a show.
Roadhouse, the show movie.
Okay, I'll definitely watch
Kelly
it.
Lynch.
I've never seen it. I will watch it. Yeah.
Swayze throws Kelly Lynch up against the rocks and has his way with her. Fucking, she wasn't putting up much of a fight.
Okay.
Bill Murray would prank call Kelly Lynch's husband, and every time Roadhouse would play, and he would just like be like, "Yeah, Swayze got her up against the wall. She's not putting up much of a fight." And like,
This movie is a comedy or a drama. What is it?
it's a drama,
It's a drama.
Okay.
but it's
Unintentionally,
It's unintentionally hilarious.
very funny.
It's such a
movie.
great movie.
Okay.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it.
It's like the Othello of cinema.
Do you know what Othello is about?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, I know what it's about.
What's it about?
Black guy.
Yeah, that's half of it.
A black guy. He goes, I forget. I watched the movie 25 years
He's
ago.
He's a black warrior.
He's a black warrior.
He's a
Othello.
warrior.
I know.
No, he
Come
becomes
on,
a
he's a
warrior who
great
becomes
warrior.
king.
Shakespeare.
Yeah,
Get the
that's
fuck out of
yeah,
here with
fuck-
Shakespeare.
Fuck you, Shakespeare. Get back to Roadhouse.
Get back to Roadhouse.
Let's bring it back to the 21st century.
Fucking Swayze plays a cooler.
Yeah.
Plays the coolest cooler of all time. Look at
And
this fat fuck. walking.
Sam Elliott plays the coolest cooler of all time.
Oh, yes.
Swayze plays his protege.
Right. And he goes to a small town.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And the bar's name is Double Deuce, and it's like the most dangerous bar of all time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there's musicians.
Intentionally named the Double Deuce because they're trying to convey that this place is a huge piece of shit.
Right.
What is this bar full of vampires?
No, not
You're
even
thinking
close.
of From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even close. That's not even close.
Yeah, no. This is not a horror science fiction.
No,
movie.
this is a true
this is
story.
this is a bit of a slice of life.
It's a true story.
Well, actually, there at one point, no spoilers, but Swayze does rip a man's throat out,
right.
Okay.
Which is
So-
horrifying.
which is kind of horrifying. Yeah.
And at the Double Deuce, there's a band, and they have a cage in front of the band because it's so wild.
Yeah.
And then there's this fucking moron owner who's, clearly his business sucks.
He's in over his head.
And he hires Patrick Swayze to cool everything down.
Yeah.
He's the cooler. And Swayze and his gang of bouncers, one including a very obese man who looks like comedian Mike Loro. You can look him up. A morbidly obese
Yeah.
bouncer
Yeah.
friend of his. And then there's the town fucking troublemaker played by Ben Gazzara.
Ben Gazzara.
And for whatever reason, I don't know. We don't know to this day. He just terrorizes the town.
Makes no sense.
He just
At one point in the movie, he brags to, I think, Swayze. He goes,
Yeah.
that I've given a lot to this town. J.C. Penney is coming here because of me.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who brought in the Texaco station and the 7-Eleven.
yeah, exactly.
It's a great scene.
There's just it's so ridiculous, and it's a classic. And put it on your list. And if you haven't seen Roadhouse, I encourage you to see it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
watch
gonna
it.
definitely watch it just to make you guys happy.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
Yep. Great movie.
Fucking great movie.
Sam Elliott's in it.
That's right.
What does Sam Elliott look like?
Sam Elliott's the guy from the old Coors commercials.
He's the guy with the deep voice.
Okay.
Oh, he was
Oh,
in
yeah.
Mask. You ever see Mask? The Rocky Dennis movie?
Oh, that's
what
what. Yeah. Okay.
He's the
You know, it was like he was not in Jim Carrey's The Mask.
no. That's Peter Green.
Yeah.
That guy's a great actor.
He's
too.
awesome.
Yeah, he is also.
That guy's
Everyone
one of
has
the
like a
best
story about him. Like
Yeah.
they've seen him in New York.
He's a heroin addict.
Like they just exactly.
Yeah, I know.
He's probably like outside right now.
He's probably like walking up and down the street, probably repeating
Yeah.
lines from Mask.
Does anybody recognize me?
yeah. Everyone's like, "You're the guy who ruined my childhood."
Yeah,
You scared the shit out of me. The
Yeah.
Mask is a great movie.
Which one are you
Great
referring
comic
to?
book movie. Both Masks.
Okay.
What the comic book movie Mask?
Yeah.
You don't think it's good?
You just said it was a great movie.
It's a great comic book movie.
It's
It is.
not a great movie.
I mean, no, I should rephrase that. It's not a great movie. It's a great comic book movie.
It's an entertaining movie. I think a lot of people resonate with it because everyone saw it when they're younger. But if you watch it now, it's
But
not.
Pierre,
I have it on my computer. Like I watch it maybe like twice a month.
there
you
you go.
watch it twice a month.
Pierre Green
Yeah.
carries that movie.
Pierre Green.
Pierre Green.
He's great in Laws of Gravity. See, that's a great movie.
That's a great
That
movie.
movie I describe as
That
a
took
great
place
film.
around here.
That was in Greenpoint.
Greenpoint. Laws of Gravity. Must see. Must watch.
That's good stuff.
It's on YouTube.
We'll watch it.
Please.
I will.
Oh my God. Let's take a second just to regroup because we've been talking a lot about movies and
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
stuff.
I know.
Let's get into abortion.
I
Wow.
don't want to. It's like so fucking
Why, what
dark.
you gotta worry about?
Let's move off of abortion.
It's so dark.
worried about?
I'm not worried about it. Just like whatever,
I'll start wearing rubber bands around my dick again. You believe this?
whatever position you take, it's just dark.
Babe, they're going to overturn it. They're going to overturn it. You got to get rid of it. We got to get rid of it now.
I just think it's just too dark for the
No
show.
sex for me for another 2 years. Except with hookers and anal. I'm only joking. You know?
if you do anal, you can't get pregnant.
That is not true.
that's right.
That is not true. I looked into it.
Yeah, well, you're the expert.
Yeah.
No, I read a sociology textbook. It's very
Right.
common for prostitutes in Egypt to do
Yeah.
anal.
And I fucked your mom in the ass.
let me just finish. a lot of Middle Eastern prostitutes only do anal sex. They like the semen drip out and it will swim into the vagina areas.
Middle Eastern prostitutes.
Yeah,
What in like Yemen?
Yemen, Egypt, Morocco, whatever.
They have whores out there.
You didn't hear that Cleopatra used to get fucked in the ass?
that is a rumor from
She was the anal queen. She was the Sasha Grey of Egypt.
Who, Cleopatra?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit. I didn't know that.
So
more of a legend than rumor.
So Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
Right.
It's such a dark subject.
Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
We're bringing it back. I don't really care.
I don't even.
It's
I
gonna
care less.
backfire.
And look, we don't have any female listeners. I'm sure that
We have 5%
5%.
that listen to the show.
you know, but
So be respectful.
they'll probably like, of course you don't care.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't.
Well, that's what happens when
But-
you win the lottery, baby. You win
that-
the genetic lottery.
When the generic look,
white man.
working it out.
Yeah,
Look-
yeah, that's
look,
right.
Look where we
Look,
are.
we won the lottery, baby. Nah, I don't give a.
I am pro-choice.
Yeah.
I am,
Except when I'm in church.
except when I'm in church.
And I'm talking to my confessor.
Confessor,
I am pro-choice.
confession.
But like,
My
here's the
confessor.
thing, though, Mateo. Like,
Yeah.
I'm 31 years old.
Yeah,
If I were to knock up a girl, it'd be irresponsible for me to be
yeah,
like,
getting an abortion.
get
Yeah.
rid of it because I'm like
How is that irresponsible?
because I'm 31. I'm like,
Well, it also depends on how old the girl is. I mean, of legal age, of course.
like I have a, yeah,
Are you
yeah.
accusing Greg of
Wait,
being a
yeah,
pedo?
Jesus.
No, but if I said how old's the girl, some idiot's gonna comment section like, "Oh, she's 16."
Right. Okay. Right.
But in this hypothetical,
But he is right
situation-
because if I like knocked up a 22-year-old girl, maybe
Yeah.
that would be. But even so, like it would be irresponsible for me because I have a decent job in life. I'm 31. I pretty much I could like if I had a kid, like I think it would be like
I don't think it's irresponsible. I don't think the
It-
word.
it-
I don't think
is
irresponsible. I think it's
irresponsible.
socially
I
irresponsible.
don't think it's socially
No,
irresponsible.
no, you're
at
right.
all.
Like, can I make an example?
Let's start the great debate. Go on.
Like, remember Dominic Fogarty, the Irish guy?
Yes.
He had a kid,
DF.
and
God bless.
yeah,
Hope
he,
it-
and
hope
like
it's doing
he
well.
said, it'll be irresponsible to not take care of it. And he's raising it now.
He's
Like,
raising that little
Good for
booger.
Dom.
two. He has two now.
He has
actually.
2 kids.
I'm on.
Wow.
I'm on. I can see both sides. I would say I'm pro-choice.
Yes.
But I always commend someone for going through with the pregnancy and
That's
having
right.
the baby.
That is the idea of being pro-choice. It goes
Yeah.
either way.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think a woman has the right to choose. That's
Yeah.
right, ladies.
Yep. Now
just-
blow me.
Fucking slob.
yeah.
I'm pro-choice except for strippers.
Let's go to Yemen and get some fucking whores.
If you're a stripper, you get knocked up. You're having that
Yemen.
kid.
Yeah.
Yemen is a restricted like.
Yemen.
If you're a stripper, I think, or if you're a sex worker, you have
Yeah,
to you
whatever.
have to keep
You have
the
to
kid.
keep the kid.
You keep the kid. That's what you do.
I don't
So
even- I
evil.
don't-
Such an evil
if
thing.
I was,
I was reading my sociology textbook. The woman who like got pregnant anally by accident. Like they don't have abortion in a lot of Middle Eastern countries, so they had to smuggle her into Spain to get it done.
I think you're
Ooh.
thinking of the Virgin Mary.
yeah.
How is the Virgin? They smuggled her from Jerusalem, aka Palestine, into Egypt.
So God came in the Virgin Mary's asshole. Is that what you're saying?
Don't disrespect the Virgin like that.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you.
Oh my God!
Because we're a bunch of Christians on this
I didn't
show.
know-
Am I
didn't
right,
know
Mateo?
You guys were
You got to
fucking-
repent. Take
Damn it.
Take it somewhere else, bub.
I bet
like
if
you
uh,
say.
I bet if I was on Bill Maher's show,
Oh.
he would be all. He's like, "What do you believe in fairy tales?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well,
You-
Bill Maher's a pussy liberal. That's why.
Yeah.
He loves to take shots at the
At the
Catholicism
Christian right.
and Christianity.
Any
Christian
religion.
right.
He's an atheist.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's such an atheist.
That no one you leave.
He's such an atheist, but you know when he's gonna die, he's gonna be crying on his deathbed.
He's gonna be like, "Oh God, please forgive me."
I don't think so. Christopher Hitchens died so gracefully. Without bleeding in
I'm talking
afterwards.
about Bill Maher. I'm not
talking
talking
about
about
Maher,
Christopher
right? Yeah.
Hitchens.
The Christopher Hitchens. Let me just tell you that man. I
Sure.
like. I don't know how to explain this. Like,
You want to suck his dick?
no, I'm saying like the way he died, so like gracefully, with the idea of not believing in a afterlife. It's just so like the idea of his being to his convictions is influential.
I
Like
really-
inspiring.
I really don't want to make fun of this because I can see how passionate you are about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But you keep saying he died gracefully.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
one.
And I've never heard anyone explain
Yeah.
well, I don't mean
death
like
that way.
Yeah. Okay.
How did she go out? Yeah, my ma, she died gracefully.
Like
Dude.
people say they didn't.
The
Suffer.
whole life, she was a cunt who didn't believe in God or anything. She described herself as an atheist, and when she went out, She stood that way, and she died so gracefully.
He died so quickly. It was like a cardiac. I read into it was a cardiac arrest. It was
That's
like
pretty.
lights out
And
like that.
That doesn't make you believe in God. Only
Right.
a man who dies of a heart attack and just immediately just fucking
No
strokes
fight
out.
to him?
No fight. Just like my time has come.
Yeah. No fight. See me, if I have a heart attack, which is the impending days it's coming.
It might.
Probably.
I would be like doing one of these, like grabbing the chest,
Yeah, please.
just fucking, just like I'm not going nowhere.
Fall to the ground. You're doing the fucking the
Yeah,
army crawl.
yeah.
thing.
I love when a thin guy gets a heart attack.
Hilarious.
Because they're always so angry about it.
Yeah.
Probably. I remember this is something I was bringing up, like just celebrity deaths. I remember something when
Go ahead.
Yep.
what I don't know why I was reading Entertainment Magazine when Prince died, and they were making a reference that he was walking with a cane because he shattered his hips because he was always jumping around stage so much. And they like brought in the next paragraph, much like his predecessor Michael Jackson, who had to walk everywhere with dress shoes and even sleep with leather dresses because he shattered his feet.
Well, let me tell
He
you something.
danced so much his feet were shattered.
If they have a problem with Michael Jackson sleeping with leather dress shoes, that's the least of their issues.
Really?
No, they were
Michael
saying that
Jackson.
he had to do it to like put his feet in because they were shattered from dancing so much.
Like, yeah, that takes a toll
I
on
think
you.
Yeah.
I think they're just like
Material.
trying to always with Michael Jackson be like, listen, your sleeping habits are just so weird. By the
He
way,
slept in a chamber, like oxygen.
By the
And
way,
the
like-
weird thing is, what's funny about Michael
Yeah.
Jackson is like what you're saying though, like his sleeping habits were so weird,
right?
and what wound up killing him was
his sleeping habits.
his sleeping habits because he was an
Yeah.
insomniac that
Yeah.
was diagnosed with these drugs. And
a
he
terrible
wound up
sleeper.
overdosing on these drugs. This guy just had a issue. Maybe if you let him sleep with kids, we still have Michael Jackson.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe those kids would like give him a nice, easy night's sleep.
Yes. This is perfect.
These children are like medicine.
I never want to wake up. Hey. By the way, fucking Prince had a cane
Yeah.
before he died.
because his hip was shattered.
I think that's the funniest shit ever. Just someone walking with a cane. Like if you get a cane, you have to call, and you can't just walk out with a cane.
No,
Like you have to
yeah.
let people know, like, hey, I'm coming by, but just to let you know,
No, I have
I have a
a purple fucking cane.
I have a fucking cane. Okay,
It's the color purple.
Because there's no way if my friend just walked in with a cane, I'd be laughing in his face.
It was so
Like, who are you,
But
fucking
like,
Willy
you know,
Wonka?
you know it's gonna be like a flamboyant cane. It's gonna be walking like
Yes.
a strut,
like a '70s pimp.
exactly.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't just walk out your house with a cane and,
Yeah.
and like expect people not to laugh.
I know
That and of course
Neck brace.
a neck brace.
Neck brace.
Oh, a neck brace is so funny.
Yeah.
When you don't expect it.
it's so fucking funny. I love seeing someone like at like a deli with a neck brace.
How many times?
just like
How many
this.
times have you two witnessed that in life?
Oh,
Time.
a few times.
Okay.
I saw a guy like 2 months ago with a neck brace, but he had like one of those like where he just really can't move. Like
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
I saw a guy.
like move their whole body.
I saw a guy a couple of years ago at a deli ordering a sandwich with a neck brace.
Oh, yeah.
And he just was like, roast beef. And the guy, like the Mexican who was, of course, behind the counter, was about maybe 4'5", and he's just like, I don't hear you. And he's like, roast beef with American cheese. And like he's just pointing because he's at eye level with the fucking
Sign.
the signs on it. I'm like, this is the funniest shit. And this poor guy is just, how's he gonna eat? He has a neck.
Like
brace.
you pick at it, like
Yeah.
shit.
Yes,
Like,
I don't know.
yeah.
I love the Adam Sandler joke from his special
That's a very funny
where the punchline
He
is,
fucks. Yeah.
Yeah, he got into a car accident with an electric car that
Yeah.
was driving itself, and then when I went to court, the car showed up with a neck brace.
Yeah.
It's a good joke.
Yeah, he got into a car accident with Oprah's girlfriend, a boyfriend, Tesla.
Tesla.
Girlfriend, I said.
Mr.
Yeah,
girl-
I know.
her
Everyone,
girlfriend is
everyone,
Gayle
everyone
King.
thinks it. So
Gayle
like,
King.
Gail King.
yeah.
Daughter of Martin Luther King.
Is she?
Yeah.
I like how I thought you were serious.
Yeah.
I know. I was waiting for that
'Cause
like
I know
laugh
no-
track.
I know nothing about Black history. have
I
to go-
know. We
I have-
know.
I have to go back to school and learn about critical race theory.
It's not even.
It's not the right thing.
No.
What is that?
I
What's
thought you
cri-
were, I thought you were gonna like. I was gonna say like African American history.
I took an African American history class, African American theater
Okay.
in college.
Oh really? Wow.
College course. Know what I got?
What?
Fucking D.
Oh, that's what I expected. Like at least you passed.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. I got an F.
Okay.
He failed me, that
Wow.
guy. He was black and gay, and I'm me. I had no chance. I had no chance of
did you at
passing.
least do the work?
Yeah. I
Okay,
wrote
okay.
a fucking
Probably not
paper.
well.
Probably not well.
Yeah.
I mean,
At least you tried. At least you tried.
I wrote a paper.
At least you tried your best. in
I
that
wrote
star.
a paper, and the comments that he left on the paper were like hilarious.
Yeah.
He was
You
like,
have-
"This."
you have it.
He's like, I don't have the paper anymore.
He's probably like,
I wish
the,
I did.
The what devil is evil, and you.
He no like he Like he would highlight little blurbs in the
Yeah,
paragraphs.
yeah.
And he was just like, this makes no sense. He's like, what class do you think you're in? Like shit like that. Like, you a bitch. You a bitch.
Bitch.
He was a black gay guy.
Of course they are. Like
I don't know
theater
why I
and
took
like
that
African American
class.
history, it's an obvious choice.
I took one class. I took criminal justice in college.
Okay.
That was miserable. She failed. The black lady too. She hit on me too.
Okay,
Could've
that's
fucked her.
interesting. You can report her for that if
Yeah.
you didn't like it.
That's right. Fucking Roe versus Wade. Back then, we would have been in trouble.
That's not the right.
We would have been in trouble.
Yes.
No, but you're right. I'm being an idiot. I'm being a real jerk over here. I'm being a horny jerk.
Being a horny jerk.
But yeah, but I took criminal justice. I took a lot of courses in college, and that's why I didn't graduate because I took a lot
Stupid.
of a lot of stupid
Just
courses.
very stupid.
I took a Holocaust class.
That's mandatory in most schools, like in colleges.
Well,
that's-
especially
that was
the German
my
ones.
favorite class.
okay.
That was my favorite class.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
I'm not even being ironic. I just took that for my university stuff, and I loved it.
University. I don't like when older people go back to college
Why?
because it's not for them. If you're over 25, you shouldn't go back to college.
Yeah.
What?
How old are you again?
25.
Oh, so
You're missing. He's right there.
you're right there. You're
That makes sense.
Yeah, you're allowed. You're allowed to
But
go back.
you had like another year, and then it's like go get a fucking real estate license.
I'm graduating this
Yeah,
week.
you're
I
graduating.
know. Yeah. No,
So
you're doing the right thing.
doing
Yeah.
right there.
You're good. But like when an old man goes back to school, like someone like in their 60s.
I would say someone in their 30s.
Oh, really?
That's actually really common in the Midwest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're
Yeah.
fucking stupid. For
Well, a
going
lot of them
back.
go back to school. Like in New York, a lot of guys in their 30s they'll go back to college because they're like police officers or firefighters.
Yeah, that's
and they
annoying
have
too.
to,
and
yeah.
they want a promotion.
That's
no.
annoying.
The services like fire department and police, it's mandatory to now have like certain amount of credits.
Well, yeah, of
Yeah, I
course.
know,
yeah.
But you should have done that already. You should have did that
Yeah,
at 20.
Yeah.
Not going back.
I
All right,
just,
Sergeant Sullivan.
I hated being in school, and there'll be like a 75-year-old
Ugh.
man in the class, and he was just like he'd wear a suit.
He would always sit in the
He'll
front.
always sit in the front row, and he'll always dress up for class.
Yeah.
Like everything was like his desk was like pristine
He-
because he was like, you gotta respect the classroom. You gotta respect the professor. He's older than the professor.
Yes.
And like everybody would just like, look at him, and they'd be like, he'd get like the final word,
Right.
like because he's like old and wise.
Yeah. If he was so fucking old and wise, he should have done this 50 years ago.
Really, exactly.
Should have already got it.
Go back to community college at 75.
I'm just saying.
he would stand up.
Oh, yeah. It was stand up.
to answer
Wait, you guys
questions.
weren't in the same class?
I was in a community college, so you would
But-
run
but-
into
but-
these kind of characters.
Yeah, I would see these.
Okay.
I would see.
I'm picturing you guys seeing the same guy.
No.
No, there's multiple guys.
multiple
like
guys
that.
like
Yeah,
this.
like just an old man
I'm just saying. If
with
you're,
like a fucking fake teeth and all that shit. What are you gonna say?
I'm just saying. If you're 45 and you get an associate's degree, you're a fucking loser. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't. 45 is like go have a fucking family.
That's right.
Don't go back to school.
Don't back-
But
yeah.
I really don't like the over 65 go back to college people. These people
say over 25, after 25, that's it. No more school. School's out. Start collecting licenses.
Licenses for what?
Real estate,
Oh,
CDL.
yeah.
Go back-
No,
go
no,
back
no,
to
no,
the-
that's reasonable.
Yeah.
When you said license, what do you
Gun
call it?
license.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
get a gun license, become a security guard.
I'm a security guard. Stuff like that.
Because I know what I hate mostly about even like the older person that go back to college. They're
What?
always like, well, it's never too late to learn.
Oh, I hate
It's never
that.
too late.
I know. That's what I
I
hate.
never stop learning. Yeah,
Right. We always need education. It's like, no, you don't. You're old.
You're old. Just go die.
Go sit at a bar.
Go
and-
die gracefully.
Go sit at a bar and
That's quoting me.
Yeah, go die gracefully. Go
Right.
sit at a. Go sit at a. Yeah,
go haunt an Applebee's.
Really.
And hit on the waitresses.
Go move into the country. And
That's a-
watch the planes
But
take
that,
off.
but that's what I mean. Like that's the difference. Like a badass old man, he goes to the Applebee's, he hits on the waitresses, and then there's these old fucking pieces of shit who go back to college and they want to just disrupt the kids.
Yeah.
And they're always like liberal about it too.
Another thing I hate about another thing old people do that really fucking piss me off. I hate when
Yeah.
old people jump out of planes.
I hate that too.
That's another thing. It's like
Yeah.
you're as young as you feel.
Ugh, no, you're not.
Oh, God.
What's his name? Herbert Walker Bush.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does it.
George
He did
Bush
that a
Sr.
lot. Yeah.
He used to jump out of the plane.
Herbie.
Yeah.
And Bill Clinton did it a few times actually too. Yeah.
The guy jumps out of planes. George H.W. fucking jumps out of planes
Starts wars.
and he tries to fuck boys in the White House.
Yep.
You know about
Paul
that, right?
Paul
Paul
Bonanza.
Bonanza. They shut down the White House when he was president, and they sent in all a bunch of caterers. These like I'm sorry, not caterers, waiters.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
And they kicked everyone out, and it was just a bunch of congressmen and fucking George H.W. Bush's cabinet, and they just started just fucking these poor waiters, these young boys who
Allegedly.
This is
yeah.
all alleged.
No, I heard about this on the
You can
internet.
look it up, though.
It's on the internet. It's on the deep web. It's on Reddit.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's on the D web, the dark web.
Whatever. We have a minute left.
Minute?
Do you want to plug anything? Or?
Yeah. June 3rd on Staten Island. I look like shit right now, bro. June 3rd, Staten Island. Come out to a proper show. It's on at a place called Tri Lounge. Normally we don't do plugs.
Yeah.
But I'm very proud of this show because it's a proper show. And I'm gonna get the address of the venue. I'm sure our listeners won't show up because they're cheap. 1938 Clove Road, Tri Lounge and Cafe, a proper show. All your favorite comics from Staten Island are on the show. It'll be hosted by me and Rob. Is that okay? That was a pretty good plug,
Yeah,
right?
that's good,
That was
yeah.
a very professional plug.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. We have listeners now. We can do that.
No, we
sort
do.
of stuff.
The episode's like 300 in both the audio and video.
Also, next week, I'm actually gonna do some plugs. Okay. I don't see why not. We're airing this today, right?
Yeah.
Next week, next Saturday, May 21st, Rhino Comedy Club.
Oh, yeah.
Rob and I will be headlining.
Suffer, New York.
Suffer, New York. That is a lot of fun. Always a good time. I'm gonna get their address up real quickly. That's 96 Lafayette Avenue in Suffern, New York. Rob and I are doing 40 minutes. Come out. You'll probably see a different side of me and Rob, a friendlier side. A couple of guys who are entertainers. We're carnies. We're carnies.
And that is the episode,
That's it.
everyone.